Welcome, thank you for coming. I'm Jess and I'm your lifeguard manager. Today for this meeting, we're going to be discussing our emergency action plan, our current emergency action plan, and then we're going to go over a new emergency action plan and discuss as a team and decide whether we want to stick with our old emergency action plan or switch over to our new one. So for this meeting, you guys are already doing great. If everyone can please make sure to be facing me, and please make sure that cell phones are turned off and away. So as a reminder, our current emergency action plan whistleblowing procedure is to conduct one long whistle blow before completing the rescue. And I found a couple issues with this. My main concern being, I think because it's a long whistle blow, the lifeguard tends to lose their whistle out of their mouth. Please, can we keep the chatter to a minimum, or just save it for the end of the meeting?
Yes.
Thank you. Alrighty, so back on track. So guards tend to lose their whistle in their mouth. And another issue is that we do already use one quick whistle blow to indicate much more minor issues like just a patron running on the deck. So the alternative that I found was to conduct 3 quick whistle blows instead of 1 long whistle blow. My hopes with this is that it could remind you guys to remain holding onto your whistle throughout each blow so that the whistle doesn't fall out of your mouth. And it does also seem to be the most universal emergency action plan across swim facilities. So I just wanted to get some of your guys' thoughts on that. So to start, how do we feel? Do we think that switching from 3 quick whistle blows, do we think that would cut back on our emergency action plan time, or do we think it could possibly add time? Or is that not too much a concern? How do we feel about that?
I don't think the 3 whistle blows is a concern at all.
Okay, so
Like
you don't
that
think
is-
it'd make much of a
yeah,
difference
yeah.
between 1 long or 3 quick?
Yeah, I mean, has it been a concern before in the past? From what I know, I don't think so.
No, and that's what, through my research, I found that a lot of facilities do commonly use the 3 whistle blows. So that's, I would kind of assume it isn't much of a difference between them. Yes.
I feel like our patrons would react more to 3 than 1. I feel like maybe you're
Yeah,
underwater or
that's-
something and you just hear something, it's whatever. But if you hear 3
That
the
is a
same
good
thing,
consideration.
maybe you'll get their attention
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah, that's a great consideration. That kind of brings me to my next question actually of, do we think it's a big problem having 1 quick whistle blow indicating just minor issues and 1 long whistle blow indicating a major issue like someone drowning?
Yeah, I feel like that is a problem. I feel like there should be a
Mhm.
distinct difference between a quick whistle blow and then an emergency.
Yeah, yes.
I agree. I think one long whistle compared to 1 short whistle, there's not much of a distinction. But with
Right.
3 short, personally, I'm gonna be more attentive to the 3
Yeah.
short whistle.
Yeah, that was my thought too, and we don't have, we say 1 long whistle, but we don't have a set length even of
Mhm.
how long the whistle length is. And I do have one more final question. Do we think that conducting 3 whistle blows instead of 1, do we think that could remind you guys to remain holding on to your whistle throughout the whistle blows? And that would solve the problem of the whistle falling out of the mouth?
It could.
Yeah?
I
Yeah,
agree.
I know that it's difficult because in the moment we're just in action trying to save the victims, but it is something to try to keep in mind throughout our emergency action plan. Yes.
And all the employees are doing it at the same time, or is just 1 employee?
No, it will just be the main lifeguard on the stand conducting the actual emergency action plan, but it is important for all other lifeguards at the facility to be aware when a lifeguard is conducting an emergency action plan. All right, any questions or concerns? All right, so thank you all so much for coming today. Oh wait, sorry, the main part. We have to decide. So it seems like the consensus is, are we switching over our emergency action plan to 3 quick whistle blows
Yeah.
over 1 long whistle blow? All right. So thank you all so much for coming today. Today we discussed our emergency action plan. We went over an alternative emergency action plan, and we decided as a team that for the 2025 summer season, we'll switch our emergency action plan from 1 long whistle blow to 3 quick whistle blows. Thank you, you're all dismissed.